Bitcoin is not only technology, it is also incentives. One of the most powerful parts of Bitcoin is that it uses game theory to encourage participants to follow the rules. Game theory is the study of how people make decisions when their choices affect each other. In Bitcoin, many different participants interact: miners, node operators, users, developers, exchanges, businesses. Each group has different incentives. Bitcoin works because the system is designed so that honest behavior is usually more profitable, more reliable, or more valuable than cheating. Let's start with miners. Miners spend real money on hardware and electricity. They compete to add blocks and earn rewards. But if a miner creates an invalid block, full nodes can reject it. That means the miner may waste energy and receive nothing. So miners are incentivized to follow the rules. They want their blocks accepted. They want the reward. They want Bitcoin to remain valuable. Attacking the network is expensive and risky. A miner could try to cheat, but if the network rejects the attack, the miner loses money. And if the attack damages confidence in Bitcoin, the value of the miner's rewards could fall. So even powerful miners have reasons to protect the system. Now look at nodes. Full nodes verify Bitcoin's rules. They do not need to trust miners blindly. If a miner tries to break the rules, nodes can reject the block. This creates a check on miner power. Users also matter. Users decide what they value. If someone creates a new version of Bitcoin with changed rules, users can choose whether to accept it or ignore it. This is why Bitcoin is not controlled only by hash power. Economic users and node operators matter too. Developers also play a role. They write and review software, but developers cannot force everyone to run their code. If users do not agree with a change, they do not have to adopt it. This creates another check on power. Bitcoin's structure is not based on trusting one perfect group. It is based on balancing incentives across many groups. That is the game theory. Everyone has a reason to protect the value of the network because the network's value is what makes participation worthwhile. Miners want rewards. Users want reliable money. Businesses want a stable network. Node operators want rule enforcement. Investors want long-term credibility. If someone attacks Bitcoin, they are often attacking the value of the very system they may depend on. This does not mean Bitcoin is impossible to attack. No system is perfect, but Bitcoin makes many attacks economically irrational or extremely difficult. For example, a 51% attack would require enormous mining power. Even if attempted, the attacker could not magically steal everyone's coins. They could attempt to reorganize recent blocks or double spend their own transactions, but the attack would be visible, costly, and damaging to the attacker's own incentives. This is why Bitcoin security is not only technical, it is economic. The system uses incentives to make honest participation more attractive than dishonest behavior. A simple way to say it is this: Bitcoin does not assume everyone is good. Bitcoin assumes people respond to incentives. And then it designs the system so that following the rules is usually the best strategy. That is one of the reasons Bitcoin has survived for so long. It is not protected by trust alone. It is protected by verification, cost, incentives, and global participation. So what is Bitcoin game theory? A simple answer is this: Bitcoin game theory is the incentive structure that encourages miners, nodes, users, and other participants to follow the rules because honest behavior is usually more beneficial than attacking the network. Bitcoin stays honest not because everyone is perfect. It stays honest because the rules make dishonesty expensive, risky, and difficult. And that is one of Bitcoin's greatest strengths.